All right, that's enough. That's enough of a delay. Let's get started. Greetings and salutations once more, new and returning viewers. Gene the Revenant here, former aspiring conqueror, now prisoner inside of a vault. I spend my incarceration playing old games and occasionally watching old movies and anime. Today's old game is a continuation of Resident Evil 1. Hmm. And it feels like it's been a while since I've been playing. But then again, I did get in a bunch of bonus stream. I did get in a couple of bonus streams last week, so I guess that explains why going back to 2 feels so sparse. Nevertheless, today is going to be a continuation of this game. I've managed to make it into some underground catacombs, and now I'm trying to find the key items stored within. Getting a little further into starting to get close to the end, so I'm running a little bit low on healing items, so I may wind up relying a little bit on walkthroughs to make it through the final few legs of the game. I hope you won't begrudge me that. Now, let's get back into it. And once again, I'm hoping the audio comes through properly. I'm getting warnings about the bit rate on OBS. Certainly hope there aren't any more buffer issues like there were last week. I may need to, I'm hoping I don't have to, but may need to pause the stream to adjust the bit rate. Arg. Managed to pull basically a net break even last week with the number of ink ribbons I found. Found 2, used 2. And I'm hoping to do a little bit better than that this week. This can't really afford to burn through them too quickly, or too quickly. Good luck. I'm at a point where I will seriously need that. Okay, what do I currently have? I need to put the ink ribbon away. In terms of health, I'm at full. The problem is that I don't have any useful healing herbs right now. Okay. That's where I am right. Now I recall. Okay, so I need to exit this and then go... Yes, that's right, under the waterfall. Right. Okay. Now it's coming back to me. Yeah. This is going to be an annoying boss fight, I'm sure. Yes, I will descend the ladder. Okay. We'll just go around the bend. After a couple of unsuccessful attempts, I didn't even bother with the... Oh yes, that's right. I didn't even bother with the flamethrowers. I think I did get everything that was over here, though. Right. Hmm. Not looking forward to this. Then again, that did finish up fairly quickly. That that cult python is nothing to be sneezed at. Let's hope that didn't poison me. I'm still okay. What do we have here? Oh, joy. Combat knife. We'll open it, take a quick look, and then turn back. Much to do except put some items away. These back in storage and then start looting whatever's left. Time for a bit of the old back and forth. I forgot I picked up some little bit of extra ammo. Stick with the python for now. That is the stronger option. It'll help if I actually have it equipped. And I keep forgetting about. Oh, I do like that sound. Would have preferred a green herb, but I'll take what I can get. Oh, so now there are snakes. Ow. Hmm. I feel like I made some dumb decisions on the way here. So, I'm going to try something first. And then just to experiment, and then I will let Chris die just so I can get the reset. Okay, okay. Oh, shoot. Well, I know what I need to do here. Wonder how well the flamethrower works against snakes. Okay. Luckily I didn't lose too much progress with that, so I can try and do this in a slightly more intelligent manner this time around. Excuse me. Very rude. Copy that. All right. Fortunately, that spider doesn't take much to kill when you've, at least not with the python. Okay, took down the spider without too much trouble. Hope I didn't get too damaged from the attempt. And he's poisoned. Annoying, but not impossible to deal with. Okay, the door's unlocked, so when I exit the safe room, all I need to do is just make a break for it and ignore the snakes. There we go. used up a few extra shells since I missed this spider a couple of times. Alright. I have an elevator there. Hello. It's a map of the underground. Will you take it? Indeed I will. You got the map of underground. Could be something here. Another ammo disc. And a room that I should be able to get to. Hmm. You know, I do have to wonder at whether or not you can actually move an entire section of a wall just from one hand crank. Uh, There we go. Okay, let's drop a few items off in the save room. Is that something? Oh, Eagle of East, Wolf of West. There was a medal in the book. Yoink. Wolf medal. Oh, there we go. Am I going to need the X crank anymore? I genuinely don't know. One moment. I used it there in the underground entry. I used it in that boulder room. And then I used it in that item passage, so... Looks like I've used the hex crank everywhere I'm going to need to. I wonder if the MO discs have any special properties. Door lock system. Let's take a second one. Okay, so they both say door lock system. Alright. Ignore the snakes and just keep moving. Okay, that was the boulder passage. Going up. It's welded and does not open. Well, isn't that convenient? Herbs! Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. That is a tremendous relief to see those there. But first... picture of a wolf is carved in a round hollow. I know a wolf named Hollow. Picture of an eagle is carved in a round hollow. Okay, so I'm going to need to get those medals. But first... okay, I'm going to put the herbs away. And then come back with the medals. Excuse me. The snakes are easy enough to dodge, but it does get annoying after multiple times. And back up we go. Yoink. Ooh. Rendered cutscenes. The finest graphics the PS1 had to offer. Hmm. Okay, time to head down the foreboding mountain. Dee-dum, dee-dum, dee-dum. You're... Hmm. Will not open. Okay, so that's an emergency door. Nothing I can do then. There's a ladder. Will you descend it? Yes. It doesn't look like there's anything special in here. I'm gonna switch guns. I'm getting low on Colt ammo. Okay, so that's one zombie down. Are there going to be any more? I certainly hope not. Oh, well, looks like there is one. Well, more herbs. That's a relief. Let's keep looking around a little bit at a time. Okay, there's a zombie there. I can probably get into that room without bothering it, though. I'll reset the area. Or I can just kill it. What is this? Plate. Visual data room. Getting low on Beretta ammo. I might have to actually switch. Electronically locked. Okay, well, nothing I can do there. Let's poke around a little bit. Huh. Ooh. Okay, not really anything I can do just yet. But what is this? Okay, so not much else I can do there. Let's poke around a bit more, see what else is around. Special. Various devices and chemicals. Nothing useful. Nothing special. Hmm. Excuse me. Hmm. Shoot. No, 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 no. Get away. That's going to cost me some healing items. Oh, shoot. I'm this far in the red, so... Okay. Right, I can't get in there yet. Oh, right, there's not really any... There isn't really any, isn't really anything I can do right now. Uh, well, I can't go back. Because I had to I mean, I suppose I could. There's just a lot that I would have to go through. So I might as well just keep pressing onward. Yeah, that's better. Seems someone used this only recently. Ooh. Oh, there's some herbs. What's in here? Oh, good. Researcher's letter. Dear Ada. Ada, by the time you read this, I'll be something different. Today's test turned out to be positive, just as I expected. I feel like going crazy when I think about becoming one of them. Ada, you are not infected, and I hope you never will be. In case you're the last one left, take the material in the visual data room and go to the power room to operate the triggering system before you escape, and to make all this public through the media. And let me just take so visual data room, power room, triggering system. One second. Just need a moment to adjust my posture and take a quick stretch. There's some popping going on right around. Excuse me. All right. If everything is in order, all the locks can be opened by the security system. You can access the system if you log in with my name from the terminal in the small lab and enter the password. The password is your name. Okay, so small lab. I'm going to write that down. Researcher's letter. Okay, the password is your name. To unlock the door at B2, where the visual data room is located, you'll need to access with our names first and then enter another password. So that is okay, so B2 visual data room. I've written the code below. I'm sure you'll understand it easily. And this is my last hope. If you find me completely changed, please kill me yourself. Password. Look runic. Okay, password, a couple of runes, so... Okay, so the small lab, so the computer in the small lab has his name as the login, John, and I believe he said the password was going to be her name, which is Ada. I doubt that there's a connection to Ada Wong in the later games, but, well, it's certainly possible. I don't consider myself an expert in Resident Evil lore by any measure. John, Ada. Anything else in here? This looks like it can be moved. There's a switch. Will you push it? Tree, apple, man, woman. Something is written on the picture. Oh, there are two clips in here. Oh, that's good. Anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I need to get back into that small lab that's up there. If I'm going to start unlocking doors. What is this a doorway to? Electronically locked. Okay. Passcode panel. You don't have the passcode. It's locked. Oh dear. I think I'm going to risk using up my Beretta ammo if it means clearing out this passageway. All right. Okay, so login was J O H N. Password A B A. Okay, that's open. B2. Well, look at that. A completely lucky guess with no outside help whatsoever. Let's not think too hard on it. Ahem. Yes, getting back to this perfectly legitimate run through. Yes. No, get off of me. Security system. Basement level 1. Helicopter port. Executive and government officials only on helicopter port. This restriction may not apply in case of an accident. Passage to the helicopter. No one is allowed to enter unless they are attended by a research consultant or security director. All others will be shot on sight. Elevator. The elevator stops during emergencies. Basement level 2. Okay, so that was all level 1. Basement level 2. Visual data room. The visual data room is within the control of Special Research Division. Keith Arving, the room manager, is designated to have jurisdiction over room usage. Well, I don't see Keith around anywhere. Basement level 3. Prison. Sanitation Division controls the usage of the prison. Consultant researchers E. Smith, S. Rosk, A. Wesker. Audible gasp. Must be present if a virus is used. Triple lock door. No one is allowed to enter unless he presents all passcode documents. Passcode documents must be created on the specialized output machine by the chief researcher of each block. Power room. Only headquarters supervisors may enter. This restriction may not apply if the consultant researcher has received special instructions. Oh, I'd say instructions have gone out. Passcode output machine. No one is allowed to use the passcode output machine but the chief researchers. Well, I don't see them anywhere either. Basement level 4. Top secret. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after the use of T-virus. Remaining document is unreadable. Security system has been filed. An intercom. It does not seem to be operative. Unfamiliar physics symbols are written here. Now there's a lot of physics that's not really, that's not really, or there's a lot of there is a lot about physics that is not very familiar. Well, what's this? Okay, I already checked that. Ah, Parker Curry, 5194. Hello, hello. We are just, or I am just getting through more of Resident Evil 1, as you can see. Currently in the lab areas. Okay, and I'll take the lab key, yes. Do you like Nikola Tesla? Never met him. Never studied too much about Nikola Tesla either, so I can't really give an opinion one way or the other at this time. Okay, here we go. This is up for a slideshow. Umbrella, bioorganic weapon official report. Umbrella Inc. Bioweapon materials. MA-39 Cerberus. Nasty Hound. FI-3 Neptune. Got him out of the water. MA121, Hunter. I do not like those. T002, Tyrant. Now, that's going to be foreboding. That is foreboding. Imagine he's going to be a tough customer. A blank slide. Bioweapon Research Institute. R&D staff. Okay, who wears sunglasses inside of a lab room? Albert Wesker, that's who. Okay, so that freed up one inventory slot. Ammo for the pistol. That one I might need to switch that out for another weapon soon. Wasn't expecting that. This key is useless now. Discard? Yes. Okay. Oh, shoot. That was not something I wanted to have happen. Oh. Okay. Okay, those are going to be useful. What do we have here? Ink ribbon. Oh, that's good. I needed one. Other blue orb. Ugh. Excuse me. have a bunch of green herbs now. Okay, it's 8:30 now. Do I want to save now, or do I want to try getting a healing item? Getting a healing item first. Hmm. You know what? I'll save now, then focus on recovery and progression. Certainly have enough. I certainly have enough ink ribbons at this point to spare an extra one this session. Save your progress with this. Will you use the ink ribbon? Yes. Okay, so I'm saved. Saved. I don't need to be too much about that. What is this? Instruments for operation. Some are bloodstained. Hmm. There's an air shaft. Will you enter it? Huh. Well. Magnum rounds, those are nice. Always welcome. Passcode output machine. If I had an MO disk, I could get the code. Passcode 2. Genesis 22.7. No, that's 22.27. Oh, 22.17, never mind. I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies. Passcode 2 has been filed. I already have the passcode. Now, I wonder if the other discs will work in this same area. No clue. bunch of green herbs back in the save room, so I don't mind combining these ones for now. And the same goes for these shells. Well, no, actually, no, the same does not go for those shells. The shells are just a nice little bonus item to pick up. Yes. So that one's down. Okay, I don't have any more Beretta ammo, so I'm going to take the shotgun and the shells instead. I want to save the Colt Python for something, well, probably a little more substantial. I do want to combine the Python, or the Magnum shells, though. Hmm. All right. Another MO disc and start running around. Okay, so I've got how many green herbs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to use one right now. Actually, no. No, I think I will. Okay, that put me up one step, which... better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, that guy is definitely going to follow in a moment. Come on. Yeah, here he comes. Not coming back after that, is he? use that up. But unfortunately, we very rarely get what we want. Come on. I've got 3 inventory slots right here. Special. What's this? A fax to General Manager of Sanitation Division from Special Committee on Disasters, Raccoon Special Research Department. This memorandum is strictly confidential and must be destroyed as soon as it is understood. And I can see you followed that instruction very to the letter, Mr. General Manager of Sanitation Division. Regarding the T-virus outbreak, which occurred recently, this committee conducted a field survey. According to the survey results, estimates on the amount of damage caused by the accident are considerably greater than reported earlier. First, although it is very difficult to obtain accurate data in terms of actual numbers, it is thought that more than half of the researchers died after exposure to the T-virus. The body count will most likely increase since nearly all of the survivors show symptoms peculiar to the T-virus. Second, our security system is still in operation. However, our special security guard squad has been nearly destroyed. Yeah, that can happen when you're dealing with zombies. Because of that, research information considered by our company to be top secret has been made available to outsiders. Countermeasures should be taken as soon as possible. Finally, many of the subjects from the experiment have escaped and are out of control. We believe that some researchers were killed by these subjects, and their bodies were mutilated. By curious coincidence, these events are proof of the success of our research. However, there is also a very high risk that this news may be leaked to the press if we don't act immediately. The condition is very serious. Our operation to cover up the situation is difficult to attain. However, we hope the problem will be solved quickly. We are especially concerned that the state police and STARS are intervening too quickly. We need to act on this situation as well. Fax has been filed. Well. The 90s. What a time to be alive. Cardboard and posters, nothing useful. No, I wouldn't say that. Nothing special. Most of them are fiction books. It's a passcode output machine. If I had a Mo disk, I could get the code. Stop doing that. I just want to see if I can get into these drawers. Well, I guess not. Passcode 1. Genesis 22. Looks like 16. Yes, Genesis 22:16. I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have not, or that because you have done this, and have not withheld your son, your only son. And then the next code was verse 17 about having many descendants, as many as the stars in the sky. Nothing special. Hmm. It's a quarter till. Alright, I think my main priority is going to be getting back to that save room. And then I'll get the last of the MO, or the last of the passcodes next week. I think the zombies have still respawned here. It might seem like I know I'm probably burning through ammo a little bit for these passages, but if it keeps them safe and I don't have to burn through any more healing items, then I'd consider that a worthwhile expenditure of resources. I'm gonna try using the, I'm gonna hold on to the shotgun for next round, for next week. And what do I want? Probably need to use the last of the MO discs. Definitely need at least one kind of healing item. Let's get that ink cartridge, or ink ribbon. And save this game. Overwrite. Yes. Well, that is a very good stopping point for now. Back to the vault. All right. I would say this week's session went better than last time. Yeah. Got through a boss room. I did die once. But I'd say that considering how well I went, or considering how much progress I made afterwards, I think that wasn't too unreasonable. And there's probably not much more left for me to do. I do remember I have played this once, albeit years ago. So, and as I recall, there isn't much left. I know I've got one more passcode to get, and then it's probably on to the final boss. But that is going to be the ad for Resident Evil this evening. As far as plans go for the near future, tomorrow is going to be, I'm going to be trying something new tomorrow. It's a game called Agalos. I found out about it earlier this year, and you know what, that's covering up my shoulder points just a tad. There we go. I found out about this game earlier this year, thanks to a trailer I saw for Agalos 2. And the 16-bit retro style aesthetic really spoke to me. So that's going to be tomorrow's game. Again, 7 p.m. Central Time. Same as this evening. Same vault time, same vault channel. And as far as next week goes, I will probably not be having any scheduled streams on account of it being Christmas week. I figure I need the vacation, and I'm sure any viewers would like to spend the time to themselves. That's not to say I won't do any sort of guerrilla streams or spontaneous streams if the mood takes me, but for the time being, I'm not scheduling any streams for next week. And that's going to wrap it up and that will wrap it up for this evening. Those of you who tuned in to watch, and those of you watching the VOD, I thank you very much for spending your time here. And any support you'd like to show the channel is very much appreciated, whether that is a like, a comment, subscribing, or sharing. And in addition to my normal streams, I do have a small selection of old movies, TV, and anime from the vault that I introduce in brief-ish, spoiler-free reviews. Just not enough to, I wouldn't call them detailed analyses, just enough to try and get people interested. And you can find those on my channel. Any updates, schedules, ramblings are also on my Twitter feed. The link to that is also in the description. And until we meet again, or the description to the stream, and until we meet again, I will bid you all a very fond adieu.